Swing a little, die a lot. Take this!
Oh, I can't. I can't hold them much longer. Ah!
Swing a little. Live on. Vanadil.
No! Get the hell out of here.
I have had better days.
By my calculations, we will be overrun within the next 90 seconds.
As I said, I've had better days.
I'm ordering a full retreat. Get your guys out of here. Damn it, everyone pull back. Warp the hell out of here, immediately.
Look out! It's right behind you!
This is so much dark. So much.
Sherry, what are you doing? We gotta go. Like, right now.
Nah, Cherie, if we don't leave now, I am quite concerned we may be forced to make our own death cries. I really do hate doing anything I haven't first practiced.
You see what you done, Sherry? Ray has stage fright. I don't want to be a witness to that.
Get out of here. I'll be right behind you.
Pinky promise.
Denny,
Hang in there. We're going to get you out.
Not sure.
Luna Wings. Mr. Duskin, thank you.
No time for that. I'm getting out of here. Hold on.
Wait, I have to check for the rest of my unit.
Nothing but death here now. Hold on.
But I...
Trust me, they're dead. Hold on.
Master, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I bring word from the Order.
God damn it! Can't you see I'm having my hair done? This is one of the few therapeutic activities that I get the pleasure to look forward to, and you come in and ruin it!
I'm sorry, Master. Please forgive me. I wouldn't interrupt unless I...
Oh, stop your groveling. You look like a freaking puppet master told to show the damage pass.
You know, most of those studies don't take into account the actual automation's damage to coincide with that of its master.
Quiet! Stop wasting my time with your meaningless chit-chat and get to the bloody point.
It's a summoning, sir. The darkness has breached the main continent. The world's in a most desperate state.
And it is up to Cedric, the most powerful of all Cedrics, to save the day. Missy, the hare shall have to wait. Servant, ready my chocobo. Position the guards. Kill any trespassers in my absence. Oh, and feed Floppy Ears. She likes 2 carrots a day, but make sure she also eats her lettuce.
Yes, Master.
You know what? I'll make a list, then you'll remember.
Sir, you really should hurry.
Number 1, carrots, twice a day. Number 2, lettuce, for snacks and supper. Actually, that is all part of number 1, really.
This is horrific. These are your people?
Luna Wing's finest. There isn't a soul here that wouldn't give their life for the cause.
Excuse me!
Sorry. All except one.
Thank you.
First the Eastern Lands, the Forbidden Zone, now here. Our continent. We fought so courageously, but to no end. We've lost.
This thing hasn't beaten us yet. Not while we have the 4 fighting factions. Not while we still have Gino.
I admire your spirit, sir. Once again, I give you my thanks.
We need not only regather our strength, but also our minds. I had a stage performance prepared for our arrival.
That's kind, but I must return to base. The Serpent Claws will be regrouping as we speak.
That's just as well. We only had 3 performers. 2 of them have passed on. The 3rd is from a pacifist extremist group, performing through interpretive dance. Not entirely sure what I was thinking at the time. Probably not the best of subjects for tonight.
Commander! News just in. The battle in Zeta was a feint. They have taken out Mora.
If you are just tuning in, our worst fears have been realized. Mohora, our peaceful port and crossing to the dunes, has fallen. I repeat, Mohora has fallen to the enemy. Our thoughts go out to the families. God rest their souls.
What? No! No, this can't be.
My God! Then the path to Juno is clear.
I have to go. Now.
Nashari, be sensible here. Warping to Maura is just going to cost another life. Take one of my steeds. Search for your friends. But don't trust hope. It appears to have abandoned these lands. I will see you soon, Comrade Claus.
It arrives, at last.
Sorry I'm late, everyone. You know how it is. Gotta set tasks for my troops. Without me, they'll all wither and diddle-dawdle. Completely hopeless without the beacon of hope to guide them through the rough storms that are the Northlands. I'm sure you can all relate to this.
Quit your futile attempt of an excuse, Lord Cedric.
Here. This girl is using quality BDC for this meeting. What is this all about anyway?
She's kidding, right?
I don't think so. Petal of Peach, don't you ever change, girl. As always.
This is insane. How can you be so upbeat at a time of crisis like this?
Maybe everyone has their own way of dealing with it, Lord Smog.
Maybe you should all learn to confront your fears instead of hiding behind youthful optimism.
You will all confront those fears soon enough.
Is that despair in the air? Fear not, children, Lord Wolfbane is here. There is nothing to fear.
Thank you for coming, Lord Wolfbane.
Oh, Bane, you're so great.
Oh, Bane's gonna show them what's for.
What the hell is this? Wolfbane turns up late and gets a standing ovation, but you slander me?
Don't you hit out on Bane, you hater.
Quit your preaching, Peach for brains.
Hey, you leave her alone.
Do you two ever speak up for yourselves, or are you always counting on both of you being there to help one another? A GM that can't fight their own battles is worthless. You wouldn't last 5 minutes in the Northlands.
Enough! All of you! We have business to discuss.
The snow and glaciers are unforgiving terrain. If one cannot deal with what I deal with on a daily basis, one does not expect much in the ongoing endeavor.
Cedric, I said enough.
Big meanie.
I just don't see why I'm always the one to be belated. If I was so damn late, then what about Kremik? He isn't even here yet.
Can it all of you? I want to hear the news.
Thank you, Smog. Alas, Kremik has gone missing. These are indeed dark days. One of the Order cannot be found, and a mysterious being called the Void has landed on the main continent.
What of the Eastern Lands?
Destroyed. Beyond time and reality itself. There is nothing there now, but despair, pain, and emptiness.
So Kremik has perished also?
Unlucky for him to be caught on one of his rare visits to his residency.
Had I been called up to attend this crisis earlier, I could have thwarted this fiend already.
Bane is so wonderful.
Why, thank you, my pretty, but I digress. I'm only wonderful in your eyes. In the southern lands, in the fiery pits of the cauldron, it is a harsh, relentless land to endure. And one must. One has done unforgivable things to do so. Wonderful? No. Handsome? Maybe. But know this. When the chips are down, I'd wrestle my own grandmother over the last rich tea biscuit in the cookie jar.
So brave. I love you.
What the feck? The Northlands is far more deadly. People get lost and die in my lands every day. Yet I've lived there for years, and you think nothing of that?
No one cares about you, Tinhead.
Can we please return to the topic? I heard several faction groups had moved to fight this beast in Zetar.
Indeed they did. Useless their efforts. The Void not only wiped out their forces by attacking Zeta, but has also taken Mora.
But if Mara can be taken, Gino could be next.
The Void is spreading much quicker than first thought. At its current rate, it could engulf our world unchallenged within 6 days.
Nonsense. Maura is a small port town that was guarded by a small group of freedom fighters. The Gino Guard will not succumb to this beast. We will fight and we will remove this plagued creature.
That is correct. The Order may well be one short at present, but I shall not let this world be ravaged by some foul entity unchallenged from the highest of power. The GM Order in all its might will meet this fiend, and I will crush every bone it possesses, providing of course it has such things. Very little is known about the fiend we are about to face. But in 900 days of the Order, we have never failed, and we are not about to today.
You can count on us, boss.
When do we depart?
I have been given word that the 4 factions, the Serpent Claws, the Lunar Wings, the People's Front of Vanadiel, and Vanadiel's People's Front are forming up to fight the Void in Valkyrum Dunes.
They expect it to cross from Maura into Selbina then.
If it does, it will give Gino more time to prepare.
But with depleted manpower.
The Guard will remain. This could yet turn out to be a ruse. But we will stand beside our peasants in this battle. Once more, the Order will show its true worth to our people, to our nation, to our future.
What of Kremik?
Yes, this matter cannot be left unattended. Lord Cedric, I am sending you to investigate this. Go to his hideout in Quicksand Caves. He spent more time with his love of sand than the Eastern Lands. Find out where he is or what happened to him. Lord Wolfbane, I want you to take this newly appointed Lady Skylar to the Forbidden Zone. The creature first appeared here. If we should fail in our battle, we will need to find another way to obtain our glory. Ladies, Petal Peach and Severitas, Lord Smog and myself will gather in the dunes. Together, we, 7 knights, have 6 days to defeat this void. Together, we shall not fail.
You know, I've got a thought. I think these people actually want to die.
They're not themselves, Denny. They are most likely possessed. Maybe some form of contamination from the dark entity.
Possessed? You think? You know, I think my Aunt Mary was like this for a week after her bus pass got revoked. All we need is a monthly edition of Knit Fanatics and a good cup of cocoa, and he'll be right as rain again.
Denny, please try to be serious. These people need our help. Lady Grey wants us to bring back as many as we can.
Yeah, Ray. How is that working out for you? How many of you lovely citizens of Vanity Hill want to go with Ray?
Empty Varso Fubo ID.
I don't think they're coming, Ray.
If only we could bring them back to the lab in Adeline. Fascinating test subjects. The amount we could learn from future episodes like this would be outstanding.
And I'm all sure we would love to spend our dying last days watching you play with your stiffs, but you know what? I really think we ought to go.
Denny, Rainer, thank God you're okay.
Oh, hey, Sherry.
Hey.
Come on down. Join the party. We have Shirley and Derek and Meryl all here waiting to meet you. Do you mind if I call you Meryl? Do you mind if I dance in front of you? Do you mind if I light you on fire and eat marshmallows off the flickering flames? We've got these people all wrong. They're not end-of-the-world fanatics. It's a group of traveling mime artists from San Dioria.
They're worshipping this thing?
It's probable. The crags are ancient holy grounds. They may believe there is some connection between the crags and the end of the world. I was also exploring a possible air spore contagion, but I am getting no readings. If they caught something, it wasn't from here. Lady Grey did want us to disperse them and meet up in Geno, but I am going to agree with Denny. I think it's a lost cause.
Oh, finally. Thank you, Ray. Can we go now? I want to get as far away from this thing as possible.
It's huge.
Truly tremendous in size, and that's not the worst of it. It doesn't appear to be moving. It's expanding, like a cake rising in the oven.
Or like one huge Twinkie.
Yes, a Twinkie more than 500 miles in diameter covering 2 continents.
That's a big Twinkie.
I think we have less than a week before the end of the world.
And yet we're still here. Come on, let's go!
You cannot escape the void!
You there. Do you know what this is?
The emptiness, the nothing, the end of all things.
Well, clearly this guy is not a morning person. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait, Denny. This subject may have valuable information. Do you want to leave without knowing?
Frankly, Ray, I do. I mean, what do you expect to learn from this guy? Look at him. He's crazy. With all that pasty skin, it's probably his first time out of the sun for months. That's it. He's suffering from heat stroke. Excuse me, do any of you pasties have any sunblock? We need some Factor 500 over here.
Do you know how we can stop it? Prevent it from expanding further?
You cannot stop that which cannot be stopped. Embrace death. Join with it. Become whole again.
But why are you here? What is so significant about the Crag of Mia?
It is the gateway, the netherworld, the essence of creation itself. Master shall set us free from these fleshy shackles and reimagine us all as gods!
Ray, come on. Let's get out of here.
Wait, Denny. Sir, you said this is a gateway. Is the gateway already open?
Soon, when the three crags are connected, when all becomes one, we shall transcend.
We have to take him with us. If what he is saying is correct, there may be some connection between the Dark Entity and the Crags. There may be a way we can fight this thing.
If it makes you happy, Ray. Hi, post-apocalyptic man. I'm Denny. And, you are?
My name is Lemile, but I must say...
Can we just grab him and go?
Sorry, Miles.
We haven't a moment to lose. Grab your steeds. We ride for Gino.
Sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Kramek! Please come out so I don't have to sift through your cesspit of junk. Honestly, this guy has been nothing but trouble. But does Siphoner do anything about it? No, of course not. He'd rather wait and let good old Cedric do the dirty work. Guy's a complete fruitcake, collecting anything he can get his hands on, hoarding anything he considers to be a historical treasure. Like that wasn't a warning call or what? Oh, and it's okay to let a senior GM have his own secret lair? I mean, at what point doesn't this spell out, "Hi, I'm up to no good in clear English"? I bet this void thing is all to do with him. Christ, this place is covered. I'm going to be sifting sand out of my boots for a month. Kramek! Get your ass out here now! Well, there's less junk than I expected, actually. Huh. Yep, he's definitely dead. To kill a GM? Such unmeasurable strength they must have. Kramek may have been a fool, but he is no pushover. He had command over the earth itself. To be beaten down here in this lair, what sort of enemies did you lure? Best not to have any cave trolls down there. I freaking hate trolls. Junk, junk, and more junk. Honestly, Kramek, what a waste of a secret lair. This isn't yours. Perhaps an old relic. More junk. What do we have here? A torn page. From a diary, perhaps? Oh, Kramek! You have been a bad boy indeed, haven't you? Oh, very naughty. The torn page of Aerolith, from the guidebook of Venedil. But why? Why do you have this? And why was this torn out? The mystery behind this page has daunted us GMs for an age. What secrets does it tell? Shall I read it? Should I turn it in? I would only be helping Siphoner and the Order if I had a quick glance before turning it in. Ah, yes. Let's have a read. Something. Oh, yes, here. A warning. The one who possesses the guide possesses the power to change the world of Venedil. If one should break their code in the Forbidden Zone, the entity could change the code of the entire world. It is with this notion in mind that the Light Returner, a sword capable of resetting the world, was created. By using the Light Returner on the entity, the world will reset prior to the incursion. The Light Returner, however, unlike the Book of Aerolith, will be passed down to a separate master. So if the time should come, the Order shall be able to reset the balance. This page refers to a warning that lays inside the guide. Is this why Lady Morlina originally tore out the infamous missing page? Light Returner, a weapon passed down by each fellow GM Knight. But all GM Knights pass their weapons down. It could be any one of us. I wonder if they have it. I guess not. I have not heard of this sword, and if one of us had it, they would clearly have said so at the meeting. Unless, of course, they were not in the meeting. But yours is missing. Well, that's helpful. I had best warn the others. No signal. I am too far out. No warp scroll? I specifically said item number 33, remember to pack up my warp scroll. Hades Rider, show me a way home.
Cherie, thank the Almighty that you are okay. I had prayed for a safe return for you. I trust that you have no major injuries?
Thank you, my lady. I'm well. I'm more glad to hear that you and the division are safe. When I heard what had happened at Mara, I had feared the worst.
Dark days ahead. But hey-ho, what can you do but fight on? And what is this? Renault, have you brought me back something of interest?
I am Lemile!
Lemile appears to be part of a cult believing this entity is set to bring in a new world.
The officials have given it a name now. The Void. I always felt a less dramatic approach was better in times of peril. Calling this thing a winter's breeze or a passing flurry would have been more to my desire.
So, do you think this is just gonna blow over, then?
Oh my, no. I do believe we are quite fucked. But my point is, it is best to go on living in complete ignorance than bespeak the terrors that lay in our immediate wake.
Well, that's uplifting.
My, where are my manners stood here talking? You must all be famished. Renaud, Denny, why don't you take this thing to Geno Science Division? I do believe they have a selection of cakes and sandwiches prepared. Now, Cherie, there are matters we must discuss. Please, accompany me. Luan, it's been so long. Too long. How are you, my friend?
Oh, my child, I have missed you. These days I do not like to answer how I am in an honest capacity, so I shall lie and tell you everything is good. You should return the favor with the pleasantries, and then we have much to discuss.
Please, forgive me. I'm quite fine. Carry on.
As you know, the Void has taken Mora, the lands of Zeta, the Forbidden Zone, and the Eastern Lands. It has shown both cunning and strength in its victories to date. We will need everything we have in our upcoming battle. So far, we have engaged this Void divided. Vana'diel's People's Front lost the Eastern Lands, and now the Serpent Claws and Luna Wings have lost part of the main continent.
Vana'diel's People's Front. They gave us no warning. It's therefore we failed in Zatar.
Vanadil's People Front. I represent the People Front of Vanadil.
Oh, sorry. Where are they then?
They have already been briefed. Make no mistake, though. If we are to beat this, we will need to fight it together. One for all and all for one.
What of the RMT? Have we any word from their king?
Tarquin, with all his skill and prowess, he spends his time devoted to cards, dice, and other commodities in the gambling world. Last I heard, he was booted out of Geno and plays in Ott Ergen these days. I did send out feelers for him, but I have heard nothing back. We must assume the RMT are not going to aid us. However, I did receive a message from the head of the GM Order, GM Siphoner.
GM scum. We don't need their kind.
As I said, we will need everything we can to beat the Void, and the GMs intend to aid us in this fight. This is quite promising.
Wait, aid in the fight? This thing can't be stopped by the GM Order alone.
Courage, Duskin. Courage and a bottle of gin is all the hope we now have.
So, where's the fight?
This thing is cunning. Its lure to Zeta was to take Mora. The pathway is open for it to cross the ocean to the Bastok and Sandoria regions.
Don't think it will head straight to Juno?
No, that's not its plan.
Something to share, Nashari?
We picked up a guy, a religious fanatic of some kind. He mentioned the crags being important for this thing.
So, it is going after the Dem, Holla, and Mere Crags.
It would explain why it went after Mora. Raynor is interrogating our guest further as we speak.
Our thoughts exactly. Mora was no coincidence. It was intended. Which is why I have already given word for our forces to gather in Valkurm.
Army? We have lost so many. Do you think many more will come?
The call to fight has already been sent. Motions that cannot be undone are now in place. We depart Juno tomorrow. I suggest you tie up all your affairs and get some rest before the battle. Meeting adjourned.
Okay, Lamile, I'm going to do a few standard tests to see what is inside your mind.
Do I want that?
Yes, Lamile, you want that. We would all very much like that.
Okay.
Think, Lamile, where are you from? Who are your people? What is the Void?
Are you the gatekeeper?
No, Lamile.
I thought he was the gatekeeper.
Apparently not.
He isn't gonna tell you anything useful. You do know that, Ray. I mean, the serum hasn't gotten us anywhere, and I'm fairly sure that hat of yours is only going to be useful if you intend on dressing it up as a Christmas tree. You got a tree fetish, Ray?
Maybe if I increase the radio wave frequency.
The emptiness is coming. Soon we will all become one.
This is interesting.
His end of the world preaching has only just piqued your interest?
No, not that. He has a tattoo. Denny, this kind of tattoo was only given to pre-Vanadil testers.
Been around for a while then. Maybe that's why he's all crackers and cheese.
If correct, he's even older than Luann Medina. The secrets inside this mine could be explementary. Lamile, how old are you?
Me? I know of the world before the sun. Pre-code. The world of nothing. A world soon to become whole once more.
Lamile, you mentioned the crags. What is the purpose of the crags?
Why, you don't know. The crags were one of the first things created. They are the bone structure of the world. The crags lead to the central nervous point, the beginning of all things, the world of creation.
So this thing wants to get into the heart of Vana'diel.
It seems a logical way to eliminate your enemy. Denny, I am going to stay and carry out some more tests. Why don't you find Nashari and update her?
My God, this is worse than turning up to Norman Bates' bathroom. Completely stripped of color, bodies everywhere.
The void has decimated the zone, but the area is still intact. Why does this place remain while others were completely destroyed?
The Forbidden Zone covers a large mass. Perhaps we are better protected up here among the pigeons. Buddy, what happened here?
It was horrid. It was over so fast. Lord Wolfbane! Oh my, it is such an honor to meet you. I've been your greatest fan for many a year.
Why, thank you, my son. Now don't you worry. We're here to get you out.
I'm good now that you are here. Let me just stand up. Ah! Oh. Oh my, that hurts. Thank God you are here, Wolfbane. Otherwise, I think I'd wail in pain. Let me try the other leg.
Sorry to tell this to you, chap, but I think those are your legs over there. Your walking days may be over, but I'll carry you out if my name isn't Lord Wonderful Wolfbane the Sexy.
Wolfbane, you are so wonderful.
Oh, that's a pity.
Sir, the Hall of the Gods is up ahead.
I like your thinking, Skylar. Let's have a mosey on over and see if we can't get some answers.
Who dares cross into our domain?
Sorry to trouble you, chaps. Wolfbane's the name. I'm just a tad curious to what happened here. Could you help a guy out, maybe shed some light?
The void, it has destroyed our world. Soon your world.
Well, that's a bummer. I wonder, is there a way to beat this void character?
There is only one way. Use the Light Returner. Destroy the void with the Light Returner.
What is a Light Returner?
The weapon only one has. A weapon passed down from GM to GM over the generation.
A weapon, eh? So which GM has the weapon?
The GM who originally had the weapon has since passed on.
Yes, well, they all have, so which one of us has it now?
One of you.
Yes, but which one?
One of you.
Well, thanks for the heads up, chaps. Most appreciated. I don't suppose you can tell us about the Void's overall aim? Why this place has been left intact and other areas not?
All knowledge of events yet to pass are written in the Book of Aerolith.
The guide? This unholy destruction was inscribed, and the GM carrier did not think to act on this?
Who currently has the guide now?
One of you.
Right, well, again, it's helpful, albeit if I had hoped for more. Stay afloat, guys.
What a guy.
Well, it is clear. Standing around here isn't going to solve anything. We must head back to base and find this light returner.
How do we know we don't have it already?
We don't, and we could. But if I am going to go into battle with this beastly void, I am going to make damn sure I am prepared. Skylar, look out!
Narshari, me old matey. How you doing, gal?
Hey, Jack. I've been better. Appears I can't complain standing next to corpses, though. What happened here?
Oh, me lads there. Many of them set sail and lost their lives in the eastern lands. It's not quite known how they made it back. That's commitment if ever I be seeing it, though. Even in death, can't keep the regulars out.
I see.
I can tell something is troubling yer. I'm thinking you came here for a drink or two, am I right?
As always, Jack.
Why don't you take a seat? We'll catch up soon. Just need to change the barrel. The pair at the bar are certainly putting him away tonight.
You guys?
Oh, hi, noob. Fancy bumping into you again. Look who it is, Glocko.
After what you tried to do, I ought to...
Cut the bullshit, love. You couldn't do anything even if you tried. Besides, we're sitting on the same side of the table these days. Well, mostly.
Table? Oh, whose flag do you fly under?
We went back to being RMT.
I see. Tarquin seems to be just as irresponsible as ever. What happened to your third counterpart?
Not a good talking point.
They look like strong hands, don't they?
This void, it's going to trifle us all. Drink up, noob. Not long before Gino falls.
Dunes. Tomorrow, we gather to fight. Reach out to Tarquin. Come join us.
The pure ignorance of a noob. You go to the dunes, you go to die. But hey, if that's how you want to sign off, good luck to you, kiddo.
Dunes, eh? Don't listen to him. While we still have our health, there's hope. You know, hope for those not yet dead.
I don't know what Table 3 ordered, but I'll have several portions. No, Jack, I'm kidding. I want to live. Hey, Sherry, what's with the new locals? Not enough pork scratchings to go around?
Just having a quiet drink before the storm. We leave tomorrow for the dunes.
Well, what better place than any to go and commit mass suicide than the dunes? Most people came accustomed to dying there back in the early days. Ah, those memories. It's what makes this all worthwhile.
So, did you find out anything from your weird pasty guy?
Well, he's a bit of a geek. Mid to late 30s, huge science buff. And between me and you, I think he has a fetish for restraints.
You know I don't mean Rainer.
Oh, the other guy. Well, he is becoming very complied. Ray has him reading books, eating, drinking, and I hear in several days he could also be potty trained. But get this, the little critter has something interesting about his persona. He's a pre-Vanadil gamer.
What does that mean?
I have no idea, but Ray seemed very excited about it. He was whipping out the lap belt and shackles as I was leaving for more tests. But it appears the guy has been around longer than Luann Medina.
Wow. Older than her? Incredible.
Yeah, but hey, don't go talking about ages to Luann personally. She goes all funny when you do that.
Anything else?
She ain't so keen on height jokes.
About our guest.
Yeah. He was babbling on about the crags being some sort of skeleton structure of the planet.
Right. So it intends to cripple the planet's core structure.
Maybe. The little weasel also mentioned some form of central nervous system, a place where all creation happens. I guess it's like a giant planet brain.
So defending the dunes seems like a good plan. Do you think we can do it?
No, but I think it's worth a try. Think when your time is up. It's up. Isn't that right, fellas?
Is there no saving us? No mending what's broken?
Oh, come now, Sherry. Everything is a little bit broken. Nothing works quite like it should. But call me Mr. Fix-It. and I'll mend it back real good. Now take this cup, what do you see? Is it half empty? Well, of course it is, it's a pint of the wet stuff. Look at this chap, pale as can be. Well, no problem, lick of makeup, and there you go. Don't thank me now, I'll post you my fee. Missing chair leg, your worries are over. I'll just borrow this from our friendly composer.
Hey.
What's this? Two brawling drunks spoiling everyone fun. Chin up, get a book going. When one hits the floor, you might just be the one who won. Whoa, this old dog's had one too many. Slow down, pal, you're far too skinny. A bowl of the good stuff for table 5. Approaching apocalypse, doom and gloom. Look on the bright side, if we die tomorrow, the sun will still rise.
I guess so.
So you see, Miss Nasherie, not everything is broke as first seen. While we have each other and the full belly of Jack's finest cuisine, there isn't a scenario I'd rather than to stand side by side and face this dark enemy.
And if we should fail?
Then it be back here with a full barrel of ale. Hurrah!
Well, everything is a little bit broken. Nothing works quite like it should. But call us Mr. Fix-It, and we'll mend it back real good.
More sand. Hey, you there! Where do you keep your public phones?
Me, sir? I'm not a phone.
What? Why would I ask if you were a phone? I'm asking you if you know where the village keeps its phones.
You don't have your own?
What? Why would I be asking if I had my own?
Don't have a Dalmo either. I think you bumping into me was a stroke of good luck. I just happen to be selling this Dalmo.
I don't require your creature. I just need access to your phones. Can you not see I have a cool motorbike?
Can't make a call with that though, matey. Why not use our phones instead?
That is what I am asking.
Well, why didn't you say so? Our phones are just at the back over yonder.
Thanks. That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Mister, I probably should warn you though, they don't work.
Ah! Screw you and your sandpit village!
Don't panic, mister. You can borrow mine if you need to make a call that badly.
Why didn't you tell me you had one on you?
You never asked, mister.
Thanks. Excuse me, please. This is a private call.
What is it, Cedric?
I found Kremik's hideout. He's dead. Murdered.
Most unfortunate.
There's more. So much more. Kremik was in possession of the torn page of Aerolith. It seems whomever ransacked the place did not know of its importance.
Have you read this page? Does it tell us anything of use?
Funny you should say that, but yes, the plot thickens. The page refers to a way to stop the end of the world from this dark entity through a weapon called the Light Returner. A weapon one of us may already have.
If there had been such a weapon, I would have known about it. Curious as it may be, but don't you think you have run afoul of a cruel prank?
I do not follow.
Some magical page that has been lost for an age turns up next to a guy we are out looking for, and has a guide on how to destroy this void. Tune into Sanity FM, Cedric. Whoever murdered Kremik wanted his hoards of treasure troves. The note is a distraction, likely from your RMT friends you failed to eliminate.
But sir, the page has aged. It appears the very reason the page was torn out was to prevent whoever let loose this void of its vulnerability.
Consider your mission a success. A rare achievement for you. We are setting out for the dunes. Rendezvous at the outpost.
But, sir...
No buts. Only with our combined force shall we destroy the evil from the abyss. I shall say no more.
That fool! He's going to get the Order killed!
Did you finish with the phone now, mister?
I can't go to the dunes. I must resolve this myself. Did the guide wielder let loose the beast? The she-elf had the guide last. If only I knew where she was. I do know where Bane is. The Forbidden Zone. Forbidden Answers, maybe. I could look there. If there are answers there, I can't let Bane take all the glory.
Mate, come on!
Oh yes, here you go. Cedric, your new mission. Save the world! Hero mode! This shit is going to be awesome!
You do realize your efforts are not well-founded. You can't win.
Quiet! I'm thinking here.
The die has already been cast. You cannot change your fate, no matter how long you try and delay.
That is where you're wrong, mister. You see, if I don't uncover this, then you've neither won or lost. So you can't take the rest of my money. It's like that cat Schrodinger that doesn't come out of the box, so you can't kill him.
Schrodinger was the scientist, you silly man, not the cat. And it wasn't about escaping a potential threat.
So what happened to the cat?
I don't know. That is the whole point of the experiment. Look, it is getting late. Would you mind just showing me your dice?
Please make a move. I haven't got all day.
Here.
Look, you already lost. I'm turning over his cards.
Kupo nuts.
Sir, we received another message about the pending battle tomorrow.
What battle? I'm not part of any battles.
The battle between the freedom fighting groups and the dark entity called the Void.
Yeah, I'm busy now. Tell Voido I'll help him out later.
Actually, sir, we would be aiding the freedom fighting groups.
Is that so? Tomorrow, you say? I can't fund that kind of campaign by then. These guys cleaned me right out. Corpsey guy's always beating me. Swear there's like 2 of them at times. He's so damn fast.
The campaign is already funded. The question is simple. Do the new RMT orders show their support?
Oh, yes, fine, we'll turn up. At least there's no harm in that.
Well, actually, never mind. I will assemble our troops to depart by daybreak.
He said daybreak, right, fellas? Who's up for some cards?
Hell yeah! Count me in!
Me too!
Did you ever see a more beautiful sight?
Squad, form up. I used to have a larger crew. Okay, guys, this is it. I don't know what we'll end up fighting on those beaches, but whatever shows up, I'm glad to have you by my side. Until the end is the end.
The end has come!
Short, sweet, and promotes the end. Oh, I like both speeches. I'm sold. Let's get this show on the road.
With the amount that showed up, I'm calculating around a 20% chance
Rainer, we don't need percentages to win.
of anyone coming back alive.
Serpents, take point. The time for chatter is over. Move it.
Company, forward! Come on now, everyone. Follow me. That's a good company. And here it is. The greatest battle of our time.
Everything okay, lame?
Does it look okay, Millardo?
Where's your new puppet?
If you should refer to GM Skylar, she has fallen.
Christ, where is her body?
It's true then. The sick things they say about you.
What? I ask as we may need her weapon.
Way ahead of you, buddy.
How much do you know?
Just what a few spectres told us before this brutal attack. One of us has a weapon capable of beating this thing. The problem is, they couldn't say which one. Is Kremik not with you?
Kremik is dead.
His weapon?
Missing.
Drat. So there is still no guarantee of victory if we were to go up against this thing.
We need that weapon. I had hoped this zone would provide answers.
What you see is what you get now, I'm afraid. All chance of knowing any more went up in smoke several hours ago. Unless you fancy ghoul kebab, you're fresh out of luck.
Then we must regroup with the others at the dunes and hope for the best.
And if we should fall? No. It's hard, but I think we must leave them. Let them hold it off while we go look for that final weapon.
But we don't know where to look.
You have me there, buddy. Were there any other clues at Kremik's place? Any leads at all we can follow?
Yes, actually, I have in my possession the torn page of Erilith.
The very one? My, oh my, what was Kremik up to? Say, pal, did he not have the full book also?
No, it seems this passed down from GM Rahia to her daughter Nashari several weeks ago. To my knowledge, she probably still has the guide.
Several weeks ago, about the same time this void showed up. Coincidence these are not. Cedric, you must track down this Nashari. Find the guide, find the weapon, save the world.
What about you? Not sitting this one out, are we?
We only have days left. We must divide our forces. I will head back to base, search Kremik's quarters. There may be more clues to unravel. I just hope we are not too late. Say, that's a nice bike.
Piss off, it's mine.
I was merely commenting. I have one just like it. I mean, not as slow. Better paint job, more horsepower, real leather. But it's nice. I like it. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast, Millardo.
You turned up then, I see.
We all have a part to play in this now, Taru.
Tell that to the RMT. They are a no-show. I had expected better.
Placing one's trust in those fools. I expected more from the Taru commander of the Freedom Fighting Four. Perhaps your men's trust is misplaced in your abilities.
Our forces are more than enough to prevail here today.
I hope for all our sakes you are right. What is the current strategy?
We have 3 divisions on the beach. The Vana'diel's People's Front have taken up a small naval assault just off the coast. They will bear the first brunt.
My lord, what are your orders?
Spread out and hold your ground. Wait for this void to rear its ugly head, and then tear it off. Let the Taru's forces take on its minions.
We stand here today not by choice, but by duty. Every one of you has answered the call. Every one of you knows the risk we face here today, and every one of you knows the fate that shall bespoke us if we should fail. Though some of you may not make it back to Gino, you must fight with the belief that we can beat this thing, not as individuals, but as the free people of Vana'diel. And as the free people of Vana'diel, we do not welcome tyranny or desolation. We do not embrace oppression or sacrilege, and we shall not suffer those who come to our lands, our sea, our beaches uninvited. Today we fight. Today we show our enemy our true selves. That our courage and determination will not be shattered by some dark cloud. We shall be victorious. We shall conquer. And we shall survive!
Yeah! Yes! We will fight them!
Yeah! Well, we're in the thick of it now. No turning back.
At least not while anyone's looking.
It has arrived.
I can't do this. This is hopeless.
Get a grip. We must band together to fight the common enemy.
The Vana'diel's People's Front?
No, the Void. The Void? The thing Luan was just speaking of. Were you not listening?
Well, sort of. So, what is this void?
That thing.
That's me done. Well, that is encouraging.
I've got a very bad feeling about this.
Screw this. Let's get out of here.
Stand your ground. We only have one shot at this. You give up now and we're already dead.
Prepare to charge! All units, full attack! Fire all!
My followers, now the time is.
Sister Power, go! Say goodnight, you nasty beasties.
Hardly seems a good use of our time. Is this all this thing can muster?
They came from behind!
It's
Reinforcements!
All forces are engaged. Followers, gather to me. We take them head on.
Charge!
They look like they're in trouble.
If you hadn't noticed, we're in trouble too. Ray, where did the pasty go?
Damn it.
We have to get him back. He may still be valuable to us.
Whose bright idea was it to take him into the battlefield?
Don't just stand there. He's heading to the secret beach.
Hey, Nishare, where you guys heading?
Sorry, Duskin, can you hold the fort for a moment? Lemuel has gone runabouts.
Well, here's 1/4 of your company. What 8 for you? You go get him. I'll try and make sure we have some leftovers for you.
Motivation to run!
Lemile, wait.
There is no Lemile. Only ghouls. Join us. The dark world awaits.
To the bitter end.
Wait, there's another way out. The cave to Lathine.
You will stand and fight, come whatever end.
Wake up! Smell the brunch! There are too many of them! The hour is late. We gotta go now.
Live to fight another day. We will have the information about the crags. We must prevail if we have any chance of investigating further.
Company, retreat.
Damn it, Smog. Control yourself. Come on, where the hell is this thing?
Knuckle up!
Sorry we're a tad late. Busy schedule and all.
The new RMT order? You are never too late. Well, maybe a tad, but right now we need to push these fiends back. Where is your king?
I'm sure he will be on his way soon. He didn't want to finish his current game on a low.
That moron.
Think we got a duty to pay back here.
There you are.
I can't hold it. It's too strong.
See? It's all cool. We don't got this.
Shit, man.
Is this truly the end?
Do you think the others will have made it?
Statistically speaking,
Ray?
Things got pretty bad, huh?
Oh, and they are going to get a whole lot worse.
Actually, this is great. We have a potential 100 more Lemiles we can study.
Oh, no. Come on, no one can replace Lemile.
Maybe we should just get inside this crag and discover whatever truths it has inside.
Easier said than done. There has been no record of anyone entering a crag since the age of Promathia. That's even before Denny's time.
I read up about it, though. You know, I think I am more at home with the Ot Urgon expansion than Promethea.
That's where you guys met up, right? Ot Urgon? Running pancreations for your Zenny.
Ah, those were the days.
Well, let's take a look at the entrance. See if anything looks the part.
You know, you'd think they would at least put out a sign saying the doorbell isn't working. Do you want to knock, or should I?
Nothing to knock. The crystal should absorb us in, but as I said, it's long since been forgotten how.
Raynor, you mentioned a lab in Adoulin before. You think they'd know?
It is possible they like to study the historic sciences. They may at least know more about what's inside.
Is it just me, or is it getting darker?
If we were right about the void occupying the crags and expanding at its current rate, we don't have long left.
We have to hurry. We can get an airship from Sandy.
No need. As an honorably member of the Junior Science Flan Division.
Junior Flans, huh? Wow. That's good to know, Ray.
Flans are fascinating, as with all amorphs. Slimes, slugs, hecdyes, all continue to amaze modern science. My point, then, is that we are each given an Adoulin teleportation ring. We can travel there instantly.
So, back on the beach, when we were trapped, you didn't think this was important to mention then?
I wanted a closer look at the crag. Also, we didn't have time to explain about my interesting science club.
Well, that works for me. Work for you, Sherry? Okay, let's go.
A show? They have no idea what's about to happen.
Well, maybe they like surprises.
This is serious. We have to warn them.
Well, won't you be popular?
The Adolonians are naturally starved of entertainment. They have had the least liked story missions of any of the expansion packs. This stage show is about all they can look forward to.
You see, they're happy. Let's leave them be.
And it was with wisdom and tenacity that the sparrow shall make its first leap and take flight. And so will the dove take flight too, along with...
What are you people doing here? Do you not know what's coming? You're all going to die.
Well, no, you haven't let him finish yet.
Not about this man's story. I mean in reality. This reality. You are all going to die.
Oh, well that's a bit annoying. I haven't even had breakfast yet.
I think I have a spare bottle of Re-Rays in the cupboard, if you fancy a bite to eat at my place.
No, you don't understand. You can't stay here. If you do, you'll be dead.
That's okay. I was only passing by. Has Mary delivered her milk today? Does anyone know?
Excuse me, I don't know who you are or what are you trying to preach. But I was on stage first.
Now we have heard enough of you, Grandpa. Let the lady speak. Tell us, how are we going to die?
Oh, yes, that would be interesting to know. Oh, go on. Tell us how we should die.
What are you saying? I don't want you to die, but...
Hey, you're just making this up now, aren't you? You don't know how we're gonna die or when.
I mean, yes, you will die if you stay here, but I want you to live. You have to leave this place while you still can.
I think I fancy this living thing more than the old dying malarkey.
Yes, me too. So where should we go?
Yes, tell us. Where should we live?
Oh, I don't know. Just go anywhere. Anywhere but here.
Oh, she doesn't want to tell us. Is it a secret? Some sort of promised land?
People don't listen to her. She spreads lies. Only by embracing the spirit of the Poshar shall you find true happiness.
No offense, though, mate. Happiness isn't all it's hyped up to be if you're 6 foot under. So go on, tell us. Where are we headed?
Head north, away from the city. It may buy you some time before the void spreads here.
What? North of here? Into the Morimar basalt fields?
Yes. Go there, hide out until this is all over.
The Morimar basalt fields? She is pulling a fast one on us. That place is way too dangerous for us, the average town folk.
I've been there before. You just have to be careful not to lay any attention from anything and everything. Otherwise, yes, pretty much you are gonna die.
Well, sounds like we stand more chance against this void.
Or embracing silly fantasies of becoming a duck.
Don't you understand? She wants us to kill ourselves, but in the Morimar basalt fields, and then ascend northward to live in eternal happiness like the ways of the Portrait. A mass sacrifice is required. A sacrifice! A sacrifice!
No, don't go and kill yourselves in Morimar, and don't stay here and kill yourselves. Just go and be safe.
So, where will you be?
Me?
Yeah, you there, miss. I'm thinking if anyone knows how to find this divine providence, it's you.
Yes, follow the girl. The girl is the duck.
Follow the girl!
Yes, everyone, let's all follow Sherry, the divine one.
Denny!
My people, do not forget the story about the curious squirrel. Do not follow a false hope.
Quick, get inside.
Did try and warn you. Adeline is full of crazies.
Even so, I had to try. This is the science lab.
Just through here. Professor Gasp, sir, are you in here?
Professor? Hello? Anyone home? That is one hell of a crab problem.
Oh, right. The crab thing. Damn tonic, I forgot I haven't transformed back. And, you, sir, who might you be? No, wait, don't tell me. You're a group of traveling circus performers looking to buy an albino leopard.
Actually close, but...
You're a Hume, level 45, muck class. From the city of Bastok. Yes, and you're Nation Mission 8.
Well, yeah, Doc, but I'm not Anon. That info is clear for anyone to see.
Do you know what this means? It means this damn thing doesn't work at all! Ah!
Professor, sorry to come uninvited, but we need some information on the Crags.
Oh, Master Raynor, what a pleasure to see you, sonny. Come, I must change back before I can offer you my full services. Well, how about that? Oh, yes, that was not supposed to go there. Now, let's see. You wanted information on the Crags, carrying out some sort of experiment, are we?
We believe the key to defeating the Void is inside the Crags. We were introduced to a beta tester who mentioned the Heart of Creation, or something that's inside. We believe this is where the Void is heading.
Ah, yes, you refer to the main frame, the beginning, and suggest a hint of the end, too. What is this Void you speak of?
How can you not know of this?
Afraid we are a bit cut off in this neck of the woods. The town here is preoccupied with the annual Tiddlywinks tournament. That's where our attention escapes to.
100-mile wide dark cloud devouring all in sight, inspiring all manner of madness. Humes and Galka living together, female Galkas, male Mithras, complete anarchy. It's got its own fan club, you know. Pasties, preaching the end of the world and stuff. You'd love it, Doc.
We explored the crag in Hala, but could not see a way inside.
No, we have our friends the GM Knights to thank for that. They cut off those areas eons ago. Aladim and Mia all connect to a central hub, Permivion Vozel in the northern lands. Not many venture there these days, but I would imagine it's locked too.
So, how can we unlock it?
With me, of course.
You! You dare show your face after what you did!
I did? I did not do what I should not have been doing, girl. You and your friends are to blame for this abomination, this plague released onto our world.
That's not true.
Oh, is it? Did the nasty man make it up? The Forbidden Zone was forbidden for a reason, you knuckleheads. I trust you still have the guide, so surely by now you know the full extent of why.
The guide, of course! I'd forgotten all about this. Maybe this can tell us how to enter the crags.
Just forgotten? Just frickin' noobs. You have one of the most powerful sacred artifacts in this world, and you give it no respect!
Is that why you're here? You've come for the guide.
I have come seeking any information that it has that may help me and my fellow knights defeat the Void.
He doesn't know.
Know what? Speak up!
Your fellow knights, the entire Luan Medina forces, they have all perished.
Then the hour is late, but not all is lost. One of my brethren has, or had, a unique weapon. Only with this weapon can this Void be killed. Alas, we do not know which one of us has it, and the late Kremik's weapon is missing. We must find this weapon if we have any hope of confronting this thing. The guide! Let me see it!
No, you stay back.
If I must take it by force, I shall. Now put the guide on the floor and step away.
Whoa! Let's all take a moment to reflect here, guys. We're all wanting the same thing, right? To end this Void?
Yes.
That is correct.
Mr. Cedric here would like to find his lost weapon, and we want to find a way into the crag.
The crag to Promivian Vasil in the Northlands, to be exact.
Right. So let's find this weapon and mosey on down to the crag.
We still don't have a way into the crag.
Hello? GM Knight standing right here? I can unlock anything.
Okay, so Cedric will grant us access to the crag. What about the sword?
How did your Sir Kremik lose it? Do you know?
Thieves ransacked his loot cave.
Ah, well, if that is the case, it's sure to have turned up on the auction houses.
Good idea, Professor. I just happen to have a portable terminal for emergency shopping.
Closet shopper, Ray.
Let me see that. Yes! This is it! Light Returner! Sold yesterday to Tarquin. You have got to be kidding me!
He appears to have been the seller of the item as well. Why is that?
Players often like to hike prices up for their own gain. Chances are he was looking to self-value it for later.
He bought and sold it from the Empire in Oturgan. What's the quickest way there?
With this, I happen to be a member of the Women's Auxiliary Corsairs. I'll explain later.
Well, at least that explains the shopping addiction.
Professor, get somewhere safe.
Well, may the goddess Altana be with you.
This is a red alert. Juno, I repeat, Juno has fallen. The GM order has fallen. The enemy is on its way. People are advised to leave immediately. Overall, it's been a bit of a bad day, hasn't it? However, we want to take this moment to thank our sponsor, Wong Casinos Global, and hope that you all have a pleasant day. Well, at least part of one.
And there it is. This could be the last sunset.
We have to hurry. Where would Tarquin be hiding out?
Didn't you say you know this guy? Where would normally you expect to find him?
Sure, take me to your nearest gambling facility.
I don't want no trouble, lady. Take my money. Just let me flee in peace.
Casino! Where?
That way.
Come on, Lucky Red!
Black. House wins again.
Statistically speaking, Red should have won by now.
Should I place a bet for you on black this time then, sir?
Just what you'd think I would do, and exactly what I shall not do. Everything on red.
Black. House wins again.
Whoa! Blow me! Who'd have thought it? 29 times in a row. Still, my luck has to change at some point. Maybe tomorrow will be my day.
Tarquin!
Oh, why hello there, pretty lady. It's been a time since I set my pointers on you.
We need your sword, Tarquin. The Light Returner.
Well, more direct than normal, but I like a lady that speaks her mind.
The sword, you bubbling buffoon!
I know you, right?
Frickin' A. I can't stand this guy. Listen, Mr. Cowboy, hand over the sword or I'll...
I do know you. You're that GM geezer. Nishari, what's the deal, babe? I thought this guy was the douche we had to fry in our last encounter.
You didn't waste me. You got lucky is all.
This is really good and all, but we're wasting time.
Tarquin, the sword.
Sorry, guys. I think you have me mistaken. No swords here, you see.
We checked the auction house online. It clearly says Tarquin sold and bought the Light Returner.
Oh, that sword.
So, where is it?
Well, here's the thing, fellas, and don't get mad, but I kind of lost it in a match several days ago.
You did what?
I had a pair of jacks. It was a risk, but who hasn't betted on jacks before, right? Just, unlucky.
You knucklehead! We needed that sword! Everything is lost now!
Chillax, man. It isn't like the world is gonna end tomorrow.
Yes,
it is.
Oh, so why are you hanging around here then?
The sword?
What sword?
No Light Returner. No victory. The GM order is over for sure now.
You really like that sword, eh? I mean, strictly speaking, I shouldn't. But if you want it back so badly, I can get it back for you.
But you said you don't have it.
Ain't you a bright spark for paying attention? Nope, I do not have the item. And to acquire something you don't have, you either got to buy it, win it, or steal it. Since my luck is out and pockets dry, either you buy it or I'll just be forced to steal it.
Wait, the shiny clawed GM Knight hasn't got the cash for this?
We don't get paid. We are given everything we need.
Just not swords.
Okay. Sorry, Ma.
Looks like it's stealing again. Follow me, fellas. Okay, this has to be done just right. Otherwise, we could all be sent to GM jail.
GM jail?
Where they keep all the nasties. 4 walls, few bars, lengthy stays.
I know what GM jail is, you moron. I am a GM.
All right. Though you can't be too careful. Can't identify you with all that armor on. You could be anyone underneath all that.
What do you mean, anyone? Judge's armor is unique to GM Knight. What more proof do you need? Do you expect me to take this off and reveal some ID badge? Or better yet, a second set of Judge's plate mail?
Okay, keep your plates on. So, just to clarify, you are a GM, and I'm gonna steal from that guy's house over yonder, and after which crime has been committed, you will have no quarry with a certain moi.
Just get on with it.
Now, since you're in my party, you'll get to see this itty-bitty effect I'm going to use. It may be a tad disorienting to those who haven't done this before, so just stick with it and you'll be cool. As for me, this is my first time using it, and strictly only doing this for Mr. GM Knight and crew here.
So, you will suffer disorientation too?
Me? Oh no, done this hundreds of times. Hold on to your mog sacks.
Oh my wacky vision.
Think I may actually be sick.
Just try and take your mind off it, guys. I'll make this quick.
Ray, try and get your focus back, man. Like your love of slimes and pigs. You know, you have a lot in common with my Aunt Edith. She never once found pigs a bore. We have liftoff, folks.
Okay, this should work now. I'll just mosey on in and reacquire the sword.
I am not happy with the fact that we are using these illegal tools.
It's cool. I only ever use them when I need to.
Well, that's reassuring.
Okay, so I can pass through the wall and grab it, but just in case he wakes up, does anyone have something I could bludgeon him with?
No!
Easy there. Was only asking. I think I'm good. Swear I packed a club on me somewhere.
You could just use the sword.
Oh yeah. Thanks, buddy.
No bludgeoning.
Not bad for my first time ever, right?
We shall talk later.
Much later. We need to get to the Promethean Vassal.
What?
Just curious if you happen to be an honorable member of the Kindergarten Mountain Scouts or something.
Cedric, Northlands is your territory. Can you get us there?
Yes, but not fast. Promethean Vassal is on the outskirts of my jurisdiction.
Don't be shy. You know you can ask your king to get you there.
Let me guess. Via a device you've never used before.
How'd you guess, buddy?
This is the crew. The last hope for Vana'diel. A GM Knight, the king of the new RMT order, and the sole survivors of the Serpent Claws. Should we fail, we shall be the final few to witness the end. Once we go in there will be no turning back. No regrets, no prayers beyond this point. Our only trust now is our belief. We are aiming for the light at the end of a very dark tunnel. There is always light. We simply need to stay true to the path ahead of us. Are we ready to walk down Destiny's path?
Not bad, noob. Now stand aside. Only one of us can open this door.
Technically, 2 of us. But you go ahead. I wouldn't want to thunder your trifle.
Ray, hold me. Well, I like what they have done with the place. Basic but roomy. A couple of throws here and there to brighten up the place. We could stay here for sure.
According to my readings, this place does not exist in Vanadil.
He's right. This is not Promethean Vassal. It's changed. Altered.
Tarquin, what is it?
What you see, buddy?
So white, so pasty, like old sheep, Betty.
Betty the sheep?
You had to ask, didn't you?
So sweet and innocent. I didn't mean for it to go so far.
No time for stories. We must.
I'm so sorry, Betty Boo.
Are you guys coming or not?
Sorry. I'm done.
Tarquin, come. We must go.
Will Betty be there?
That depends, bud. Do you want her to be there?
No! She's a curse!
Then no. She won't be there. Let's go. Just a minor, small question. I'm sure it's of no interest to the rest of you, but where are we going?
I thought we were following Tinhead here. No?
Don't call me that. And this place, it is different. I have no memory of this.
We also don't know exactly what we're looking for. What exactly are we hoping to find? A cloud of smoke?
It is possible that this entire zone could be the Void.
I wonder. I'll take that, thank you.
Hey, that's stealing! What are you doing over there, Tin Pal?
It's stuck. Why did you make me do that? God!
So you came all this way, all the way to see me. I'm flattered.
We came here to fight you. Now show yourself.
In what form? I am nothing, but yet I am everything and anything. What would you like to die to?
It's a trick. Don't think of anything that it can use against us.
Like Betty?
Yes, whatever you do, don't think of your Betty.
Betty Boo!
I shall show you every nightmare, torture every hope. All of you will suffer as I once did.
That's a whole lot of lamb chops, Ray. Any great ideas on how to vanquish this?
I'm sorry, Denny. I'm terrified beyond the capacity of rational thought.
Now, Cedric, use the sword.
It's stuck! Ugh! Snuckums? But I lost you. Why are you here?
It's not real, Cedric. Snap out of it. Get the sword. The sheep is on its way.
Guys, I think we should get out of here. Oh, shit!
There is nothing to leave to. I am everything and nothing. There is no escape.
Ray, I don't like this. We're trapped. Oh, we need to get out of here. Ray, we gotta go.
It's attacking our mindsets one by one. Try to empty your thoughts. Don't let it in.
You left us. You left us to die, Shari.
Couldn't hold. Not without support. Not without you.
No. I did my best. We got cut off from the group. There was nothing I could do.
Now, Cherie, come back. Cedric, get the damn sword. End this.
Join us, Ranor. Become part of us. Serve a higher purpose.
They will never grant you the respect you deserve. Only through me shall you attain true glory.
Join us, Raynor.
Become one with us, Ranor.
Betty! No! Come on, doll, we can work this out.
Snuggums, don't go! I won't leave you again!
Getting crushed by 100-foot sheep was not on the menu! It's kebabbing time! I did it! I actually did it!
You cannot defeat me. You know this. I will be waiting for you all. I am everything, and I am nothing.
Everyone okay?
Yep.
I fear there is more of that to come.
Well, that's just dandy. Got lefty and righty right here. That thing tries Betty booing me again, and I'll blow its nuts off.
Bah! We still don't know where we're heading.
Let's just keep moving. The quicker we get there, the better.
Not that we know where there is, but I agree. It tried to block us. We must be heading in the right direction.
I see it. I see it in the shadows. Okay. I don't see it.
You fool, stay focused. It could be anywhere and anything. It's the wall!
Calm the heck down! You made me drop my chocobo chick.
Cedric? You didn't have a chocobo chick to drop.
It's the bird! Nice firing, buddy. Why, thanks, buddy.
It's Tarquin!
Hey, watch where you're firing at. You could have hit me. Guys, not to sound needy and all, but we got a problem here. Hell, I'd say a pretty big problem. This clown looks just like me.
Oh, brother.
Give me that!
Can we stop shooting Tarquins for just a damn minute? I'm getting overly worried over here.
Cedric, how did you know which one was right?
I didn't! Damn thing ran out of ammo!
Okay, mister. You're going on my list. Tin Man, enemy number 1.
The Void is enemy number 2, then.
Oh, right. Forgot about that guy. Where is he, anyway?
I am here.
The end has come. Join me, friends. Together we shall bask in the glory of a new world.
Mile, this Void is not our friend. Help us fight it while we still can.
Honestly, Ray, I think he likes it here. Let's leave him to it and be on our way.
You must join. There is no choice to be made.
Empty parcel. One of us. Empty parcel.
Enough with the trickery. Come out. Show yourself. Fight with honor.
Honor, your kind knows not of this word. You would cut down any foe in front of you if you stood to acquire material gain. A victimless crime to you, not for all.
If we have wronged you, let us put things right.
I quite like things as they are now.
You foul beast! Do you know not what I have here? I have come to end it!
How poetic. A GM Knight has come to end it, when it was a GM Knight that started this whole saga.
What are you talking about?
I can see into your mind. I know you were there. It surprised you, didn't it, how a GM Knight could succumb to a common foe? It surprised no one more than Kremik. He had no idea what was coming his way. He, like the rest of you, just assumed once the piece had been played, the move is over. I was never over.
You may have killed Kremik, but I have Light Returner. I shall avenge my fallen fellowship!
I am everything and I am nothing. Nothing can defeat me. Your efforts are in vain.
Then what do you have to fear? Come on down! Let's take a look at who could have won!
Why do you delay? Show yourself. Let us be done with this.
I am everything.
Cedric, be ready.
I am anything.
This is it. This is the moment.
I am nothing.
Soon you shall be nothing.
I am the emptiness.
It's shooting time, fellas.
Harry?
I am the void.
No, this cannot be. That's impossible.
Impossibility is not a phrase I am now accustomed to. You helped me become what I am. What stands before you now is your own making.
What is he talking about?
You know this Quadev, Sherry?
He accompanied us on our quest to allow Ardile to log out of the game in the Forbidden Zone.
That was your quest. It was not mine. Even now you stand there with the Book of Aerolith, the most powerful possession in Vanardiel, and you know not of its powers. If you had read it as I had, you would.
But you haven't read this. This book belonged to my mother. She passed it down to me when she retired. Before then it was handed down by GM Knight to GM Knight.
Indeed, the book was entrusted to their kind. My master Kremik, however, had become lustful for the book, along with many other treasures. Kremik's mind turned to insanity when he found a lost page of the aforementioned artifact. Whatever was on that page fueled him to use all his resources in finding the full book. But it was several weeks after, when the lost page started to glow, that he became excitable. This was shortly after your mother left this world. Kremik, therefore, knew the book must have recently changed hands and had been read for the first time in an age. As Meirahai was a GM, it made sense. She either passed to another GM or the next GM in line. Kremik put out spies on all your kind. Though he didn't trust Meirahai would have followed the rules. Her rebellious ways may have led to her breaking the sacred religion, so he put spies out on her close contacts. There's no denying his methods were sound, and it led me right to you, Nar Shari.
You were one of Kremik's spies?
Kremik had many possessions in his skill set. Control over a few said beastmen was just one of his abilities.
Nonsense! If he had been using beastmen in such a way, this behavior pattern would have been reported.
Kremik was in charge of item recovery and reported monster bugs. It was perfectly plausible for him to cover up his tracks. I had spotted you with the guide early on, Nar Shari. However, it was obvious that taking it from you would not be straightforward. There was a realistic chance I would fail, so I devised a plan of distraction. I brought you that distraction. Ardial did not disappoint. I was amazed you gave your guide straight to him. You clearly had no idea of its true power, and now it was with Ardial. I could bide my time and wait for you to move on and take it out of his dead cold grasp. I could return to my master with pride. Not only had I found the guide, but I brought it back too. Things would have been very different for me. But no, you had to stick together, didn't you? You had to become... what's the word?
Friends?
Yes, that's the one.
But I don't understand. I gave the guide to Ardial. He gave it back to me. You couldn't have had possession of my guide.
Briefly, I did. During our camp out in the Highlands, I snatched the guide from our sleepy duo. But on my travels through the Pashau marshlands, I discovered its secrets. I thought if I just had a peek, I could let Kremik know just what the book could do. I had no malice in me back then, but that all changed after reading a few passages. I could shake off the shackles, become the master and not the slave, become free to do anything I wanted to do. And so I found a passage that said, to attain true power, one simply needs to chant the secret code, and then be embraced by death in the Forbidden Zone at the hands of a GM Knight. A dilemma, but a brief one. I required one of your kind, but I couldn't use Kremik. I needed a knight, someone who knew not of the ways of the book, someone whose dim-wittedness and incompetence was legendary. Cedric was my man.
Who are you calling incompetent? Beastman scum!
After deciding to betray my master Kremik, I sent word to you about Ardial and Nar Shari and their quest to log off. Knowing you would chase them down into the Forbidden Zone, you fell into my trap. Ardial led us to where we needed to go. Nar Shari weaponized me, and Cedric unlocked the gateway. Tarquin, I can't say you had much to do with this, and I don't know who you two are, but you're all the same to me now. Once I had my new powers, Kremik was no match for me. I destroyed him before he could alert the GM order.
Mistakes that were made shall be redeemed! This cannot be. It said the sword would kill you.
I am that which cannot die. I thought I told you this already. Not very smart, are you?
Tarquin, is that not the Light Returner?
Well, it is a light returner.
What?
You see, the thing is, fellas, and trust me, this is going to sound bad before it gets better, but I have this device that makes copies of weapons and equipment, so when a guy sold me a shiny new good-looking sword, I naturally made some copies. How was I to know which one was the real deal?
And we're dead.
You freaking jackass!
Harry, please, you don't have to do this. Did we not become friends on our quest?
There is no friendship. Only the dark. Only the void.
This doesn't make any sense. According to my inventory readings, the light returner is here. Cedric, maybe you didn't use it right.
There is no weapon. Only the void.
If anyone has any great ideas dashed in their attire, now is the time.
This ain't fun no more. Someone hit the restart button.
Harry, please.
death is the only path.
Sorry I'm late, chaps.
No! What is this? I cannot be defeated. I am nothing. I am everything. I was the Void!
I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it.
Appears this knight had the real Light Returner then?
What the hell? No, not him. I was meant to be the hero.
But Seti, my boy, couldn't have done it without you distracting him. With the old, help me, I'm going to die feint. Classy.
Oh, right, yes. My plan worked great. Just as I planned it to.
Harry's gone? So what now? How do we restore the world?
Well, everything should soon return to a state before this whole calamity came to be. You'll all go back to your adventuring ways, and me? I hear you ask? Well, I'll go back to surfing the bowls of Iftrit's cauldron, keeping all the nasty, hell-bound monstrosities at bay, and keeping us all safe. Just hope the turtle I have to convince to be my surfing buddy keels over a tad faster than normal. Old Wolfbane here has had a rather trying several days.
What a guy!
Setters, keep the north on ice for me, would ya, pal?
Jack.
I'm sensing a huge energy burst.
Oh, whoa. What's happening?
The world. It is recovering.
See you on the other side, Sherry.
Goodbye, Harry, wherever you are. Be at peace. So, it was finally over. The Void was vanquished, and the world returned to normal. People retained their knowledge of recent events, even though the causality no longer remained. Knowing what could become of us if we should stray from the light again will be the key going forward. If we can all learn to live with one another, man and beast man alike, maybe, just maybe, we can evolve. Maybe this could be a better world. The GM Knights pledged to do their part, releasing their firm grip on law and order. Many restrictions were lifted. Even the ability to log off has been reinstated. Tarquin stops gambling, on Tuesdays at least. He believes this to be an unlucky day for him. Maybe he is still a fool, but with more free time, the new RMT Order are helping to mentor the newer players with a loan equipment scheme. Although it is dubious exactly where they're getting this equipment from. Denny and Raynor are still at the forefront of the Serpent Claws, keeping watch for any new potential threats. And myself? Well, I was offered the role of GM Knight in place of the late Kremik. Perhaps things won't be as they once were. But it's gonna be fun figuring out what now lies ahead.
Oh, hey, Nashari! Hey, did I miss something? What's with the new gear?
Ardial, how's this possible? Did the Void bring you back too?
No. My new subscription brought me back. I thought I'd give this another go.
I have so much to talk to you about. It's been too long.
So what's with the parade? Someone distasteful die? So where's Harry?
Keep your pet quiet. We don't want him muttering that name here.
Seriously, what happened? And who is this Wolfbane? He looks amazing.
We love you, Wolfbane!
Wolfbane! Marry me! Mummy, look, it's Wolfbane.
Jack.
Mr. Cedric, sir, you think one day
I could grow up just to be as brave as Mr. Wolfbane.
You saved us all, Wolfbane. Make love to me, Wolfbane.
Come, Mr. Ardile, let us talk over a cool pint of Lithweinsteiner.
you